For me, the most rewarding thing about doing this book has been sharing it with my daughter. She was the reason I wrote it, and so to read it with her at bedtime and to see how it's shaping her understanding of God and her, as she takes her very first steps of faith. And one of the great things for me is to see the questions that she's asking. And I've heard from other readers too who have said the same thing. They're kind of floored by the questions that their kids will ask. One night we were reading the part about the Exodus where God rescues Israel from slavery, and she wanted to know about slavery and what that is. So we got to talk about that as an example of sin, as an example of how God's good world was broken by the things that we do and the way that we treat each other, and how we, what Christ has done in response to our sin, but also what we get to do to join him in making this world what he wants it to be. So that was not a conversation that I thought I would have with my 4-year-old daughter. She, to see her curiosity about the rest of the Bible, about the individual stories flourish has been great. And I believe that is a big part of what we're called to do as parents, is nurture our kids' curiosity so that they'll want to know more, so that they'll have a hunger to engage more deeply in the story, to go deeper into the individual stories of the Bible. I mean, that was the point for Israel. That was the point of all the rituals that they had. It was to nurture their kids' curiosity. There's this statement in Exodus where the Israelites are instructed how to observe the Passover, and this very elaborate ceremony that would commemorate their rescue from Egypt. And at the end of it, Moses says, when your children ask you, what's the meaning of this Passover meal? Why do we do this every year? Then use that as your opportunity to tell your story, of rescue. And I think there's something significant to that the way we live, the way we communicate our faith should be nurturing our kids' curiosity so they want to know more, so they want to go deeper into it.